This is day 459, Baqarah 127. Elif Lam Mim. This is the book, there is no doubt about it, a guide for those mindful of Allah, who believe in the unseen, establish prayer, and donate from what we have provided for them, and who believe in what has been revealed to you and what was revealed before you, and have sure faith in the hereafter. It is they who are truly guided by their Lord, and it's they who will be successful. As for those who persist in disbelief, it is the same whether you warn them or not, they will never believe. Allah has sealed their hearts and their hearing, and their sight is covered. They will suffer tremendous punishment. So, if you're following, since this more than 450 days, nights actually, we were going through in the revelation order in Quran, and this is the first surah which is revealed in Medina, not in Mecca. So after Hijrah, after immigration to Medina, this is the first surah, and as far as I know, this is the longest surah in Quran also. And right at the start, we see that there are actually three groups of people, and the first group is righteous, true believers, and the second group is persistent disbelievers. They are not believing Allah Jalla Jalaluhu hereafter nothing. They are just really solid disbelievers. And the third group is the most dangerous, hypocrites actually, and today we will go over the first two groups, the true believers and disbelievers, persistent, solid disbelievers. So Quran says that true believers, they accept the guidance, and they believe in unseen. We didn't see any angel, we didn't see Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, and but we believe. But disbelievers, they don't believe. They come up with 1,000 different excuses, and they don't believe. And also, they establish salah, which is generally translated as establishing praying, but I think it's not just praying. We talked about in many other previous videos. Aqimus Salah is something, actually, if you dig into the root words, it's the following the teaching of Quran strictly, closely. And a couple of days ago, actually, we were discussing this also, establishing Salah Qimus Salah. And also in the next following verse, it was saying that this Salah will prevent you from all the evil things. And we know today that just praying 5 times a day doesn't do any good for stopping you from doing bad things. We know millions of Muslims praying 5 times a day, but after they exit the mosque, they go cheat. They steal. They torture people. They do evil things. So that's praying does not prevent you from doing all types of bad things, but following the teachings of Quran will prevent you from doing all these bad things. So this is something that we should make clear. The other thing is true believers, they give away what Allah Jalalu gave them in this worldly life. Charity is important, helping other people, helping neighbors, helping foreigners, just like Jesus told in all the times. Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam also, and his followers, his close friends, some of them were really rich, and they all died or killed, and having no wealth at all. But disbelievers, they don't do charity. They don't like that. Another thing is true believers believe in Quran and also believe in the books given to previous prophets like Jesus or Moses or Abraham and Lot, Shuaib, Noah, all the other prophets came before. And disbelievers, of course, they reject, or sometimes in some cases they distort, they changed, unfortunately, older scriptures, books are all distorted, changed, and they are full of things that shouldn't be seen as verses in holy books. And also believers, they believe in hereafter. They certainly believe that Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will resurrect us and will judge on the judgment day. And some people will be the fuel for fire. Most of the people, actually, as Quran states in different places, and a few will be rewarded with paradise. But of course, also disbelievers, they deny this, or they have some doubts about it, that they don't. It's kind of like they say, after we die and turn into dust, who's going to create us again? of course, whoever created you at the first time will create you again. That's that clear. And believers, of course, their heart and senses are open to truth. But disbelievers, because of their this persistent denial, their hearts and senses are sealed, sort of. So they don't see, they don't hear, they don't get what the message is. So as a result, the true believers will be succeeded, they will be rewarded by Allah Jalla Jalaluhu with paradise, and disbelievers, they will be the fuel for the fire. Great punishment is waiting for them. So the first 7 verses, we have now believers and disbelievers. It's understandable that we have believers, a few, and disbelievers, a lot, not believe in Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, and not believe in, even if they believe in Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, they don't believe in hereafter, which is also important tie to first one. And since this is day 459, up to this point almost we were having 2 subjects. The first thing is believe in Allah Jalla Jalaluhu and worship Him alone. This is the first subject. The second thing following this is believe in hereafter, Judgment Day. That makes you God conscious, knowing that Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will judge you on that day. So act accordingly today in your worldly life. So we have disbelievers and disbelievers, and they are truly visible, actually, in our worldly lives. You see a person who is a true believer, mu'min, by his belief, by his acts, by his following the teachings of Quran closely, by his charity, and it's clear. And also disbelievers, this group of people also, they are clear and visible. But they don't hide anything. They say they don't believe, or they have doubts, and they don't help, they don't believe unseen things, and they reject Quran or ignore it or something like that. So they are clear. But the most dangerous group is, we will inshallah work on it, is tomorrow, the hypocrites, munafiqans. This is the problem group with Islam in general. Yeah. Not the disbelievers.